Listen, quarantine has been tough times for us all. Raise your hand if you feel like your beauty routine is absolutely falling apart. But let's back up for a second, because there's some of my beauty routine that I'm like, I've got so snatched. Like skincare, I've got all the time in the world to do a face mask. I've got all the time to do my devices. I've got all the time to put on fake lashes and curl my hair and do all those things. Granted, I'm not going anywhere, so nobody cares. But as far as like the things that I normally depended on other people to do, my life is falling apart. So in today's video, I'm gonna share some of my best at-home tanning tips. And while self-tanning isn't something that I prefer to do, it's a necessary evil right now, isn't it, ladies? So before I get to my favorite at-home self-tanning products, I'm gonna give you 3 hot tips about how to prep your skin perfectly so you can achieve that ultimate glow. Whether you're getting a spray tan by a professional or you're doing it at home, these are 3 tips that are gonna give you the ultimate glow. So my first tip is don't shower within 4 hours of getting a spray tan or giving yourself a spray tan. The reason you want to give yourself a 4-hour window is to make sure that your pores have closed. You also want to make sure your skin isn't damp anymore from the moisture in the shower, that your skin's not humid and sticky. You want to give your skin time to officially dry, all the pores to close. The reason you want to make sure your pores are closed is because if you put self-tanner on open pores, then once they close, they're going to absorb all of that tanning product. And then once the tan develops, you're gonna have these tiny little dots. And if you've maybe done this before, you've noticed how your skin, you can see all of your hair pores and your hair follicles, and you can see every tiny little dot right there along your legs, like especially if you've just shaved. That's because your pores were open. So make sure you give yourself that 4-hour window so that your skin can be smooth and not absorb the product. And speaking of showers in that 4-hour window, that leads me to my hot tip number 2, and it is use a fresh razor blade. The reason you're gonna wanna use a fresh razor blade is because a fresh razor is not only gonna help you get, obviously, the hair off your skin, but it's also gonna help you exfoliate. I've been using these Billy razors for a handful of months now. They just sent me my new refills. The reason I love these, it's a 5-blade razor, and it gets such a close shave that not only is it gonna get all those hairs, but it's gonna get all that extra dry skin. Okay, and now my third hot tip, and it's probably the most important one. If you have a spray tan or you are prepping your skin for a spray tan, mineral oil and petroleum is your worst enemy. The reason being is because mineral oil and petroleum, when used correctly and used appropriately, it creates a barrier on your skin. So let's say you're healing from a laser, or you're treating a sunburn, or you're wanting to create a protective barrier on your skin. That's where, like for babies, for example, that's why baby oil is made out of mineral oil, because it protects the baby's skin from elements in the air or dirt or whatnot, and it keeps their skin smooth and protected because it's really delicate, new baby skin. If I've had like a laser treatment, they'll tell me to put something like this CeraVe healing ointment, which I love this. They'll say use that to protect your skin. Also like SkinCeuticals epidermal repair. Also something that's like creates a barrier. Now, the reason that this is your enemy when it comes to a spray tan is because if this is on your skin, when you put spray tan on it, then when you wash your skin off, your spray tan is gonna go with it, and that's gonna leave that streaky look. If you're using something that has mineral oil to moisturize your skin while you have a spray tan, it's gonna break down and get into certain pores and not certain pores, and then it's gonna remove the tan, and just, you're gonna end up a big streaky mess. So mineral oil is not the enemy in certain situations, but when it comes to your spray tan, it sure is. Okay, now that we've got all the rules and regulations out of the way, let's talk about some of my favorite spray tanning products. Now, mitts. I'm not gonna recommend any product that requires one of these. Quite frankly, I think they're silly. I think if I can't do this easily, and I need a mitt, and I need to do all these extra accessories, that's already too much fuss for me. I just want like a simple, gorgeous, healthy glow, which is why some of my favorite products are so easy to apply. Now let's talk about one of my favorite self-tanning products first, because quite frankly, it is so simple, you truly cannot screw it up. It's the Isle of Paradise Self-Tanning Water. I use the dark color. I just got a fresh bottle of this. I not only love this because it's so simple, but because it's also vegan friendly, it's cruelty free, and it's organic, which means it's got like Leaping Bunny approvals, whatnot. And you know what you're putting into your skin is not full of chemicals and crap. So here's why I love this product first. It's clear, which means I could put this all over my body and then put on white white jeans and a white shirt and live my life. And I don't have to worry about my sheets, my awesome Amazon sheets turning brown. I don't have to worry about my clothes turning brown. I don't have to worry about like that transfer that you worry about when you get, let's say, like a spray tan or you use some of these other bronze type products. This goes on clear, it comes off clear, and it's really hard to screw up. Now, if you're somebody who likes that ID color, which you like a bronze because you like to see where it's going, then you might not like this because it doesn't have that, but it's so easy, I promise you don't need it. So I'm gonna show you the easiest way to use this product. I'm just gonna use my hand as an example. So you're just gonna wanna do a fine mist like you would, say, like a rose water on your face. And you can see what's wet, but because it comes out like this, in like a mist, it gives you just a really fine dusting of glow. We could wait for this to dry and then apply another layer. But the reason I think this is so simple is because you can essentially see what part of your hand is covered and what part isn't, and you can make this as buildable as you want. Now, when it comes to self-tanning drops for your face, you have a couple of options. I like both of these, the Isle of Paradise and the Tan Luxe. Tan Luxe was actually the first brand I was ever introduced to in regards to the drops. I kind of go back and forth between these. I would use the Isle of Paradise during the day because it's clear, and then I would use the Tan Luxe at night. I think the Tan Luxe is more of like, oh my gosh, she just went to the beach look, and the Isle of Paradise is more of like a gradual look. So it just kind of depends what tan vibe you want. Okay, and now I'm gonna share one more body product that is a self-tanning that actually like stains your skin. This item is not vegan, it is not cruelty-free, it is full of chemicals, but I love it. I was actually introduced to this by one of my girlfriends when I was on Tori's bachelorette party in Vegas. One of our girlfriends, Kelly, is like, I've been using this for like 15 years, it's the best. It's a company called Body Drench. It's the medium dark bronzing spray. It comes out like an aerosol, like a dry shampoo or a hairspray. Same as the Isle of Paradise. You just spray and you just go for it. So actually for Tori's wedding, I used this on like the upper half of my body. I just sprayed my arms, sprayed my chest. I've even sprayed my face with this. You probably shouldn't, but I have. And then I turned around and had Kyle do my back. It's really inexpensive. Y'all, it's full of chemicals. I mean, I'm just gonna tell you that. But it's buildable. So you could do this every day for 3 days and legitimately look like you just went to Cabo. It's honestly like my favorite, but there's nothing healthy about this. Okay, now last but not least, I wanna touch on some products that are basically like body makeup. So if you're somebody who's like terrified to stain your skin with a self-tanner, these are some awesome options. First up, it's the Vita Liberata Body Blur. Y'all, I freaking love this product. It's really just like cream bronzer for your skin. You'll wanna put it on your skin and let it dry. I use the color, I think it's Latte. Yes, let it dry. I mean, can we just look at that? Like, it's night and day, just the color difference. I love this stuff. This is great if you don't have time to do any of this in advance and you like have a date and you have a short dress, just slap this stuff on your legs. You will have Real Housewife legs. Real Housewife legs. Let's talk what that means. When they're in the reunions and they cross their legs and all their legs look like a perfect, beautiful filters on them and they're all just like so beautiful and glowy, that's what this does. So I will do that on my legs, and then I'll take this. This is by Glow Motions Goldie Rocks. I don't know what brand this is. This was in like a Revolve PR package. I'll link it. It's a glow oil. So I'll let the Vita Liberata dry, and then I'll put this on top of it. Y'all, and I'm not kidding, your legs will look freaking gorgeous. People will be like, your skin is insane. It kind of makes you go like, I don't even need to get a spray tan or self-tan myself. Like, let's just do this. It stays on all night. Your skin will look beautiful. You will be a glowing goddess. And then when you take a shower, it all washes off, which is kind of amazing. So that's a good option. Or I also love this one. Costbar sent me this. It's by This Works. It's the Perfect Legs Skin Miracle. It has a bunch of antioxidants and like serums in it. It's more of like a body serum. It's a little bit more natural, I think, than this one. This one, I mean, looks like you got a spray tan. This one just looks like you have just like a healthy glow. So it's also a great option. I'm gonna tell you, it's not inexpensive. It's a little bit expensive. It's got caramel extract, which gives you a sun-kissed glow, as vitamin C and E and arnica help reduce skin irregularity. I don't know what that means. I just think it's pretty. Okay, so there you have it, all of my options to achieve a beautiful spray tan at home while we are all in quarantine. So let's tan those legs, let's tan that face, because hey, we still have to be cute for like our Insta stories, right? Well, I hope you love this video. Be sure to give me 2 thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Also, if you want more beauty, hauls, more skincare, all the stuff, fashion, travel. I mean, not that we're going anywhere. It's all over at currently.com.